welcome to Hollie's Eurovision. There is only me today. It's a bit like Hollie's Hot Takes, but in a Eurovision style, because last night's game was pretty diabolical. It wasn't the best, and I thought there's no point getting guests on today just because I don't really know what we could talk about. I mean, what could we talk about apart from what Nippon said here, which is Gareth Southgate out. I don't know whether Jez is here right now, but Jez did put something in the comment section earlier saying it was crap. We knew Southgate wouldn't change his style. We kind of knew that. And like I said, like, you've got so much talent and we're still sitting back against Scotland. Now, I don't know if you haven't seen, or you might not have seen, the preview video that I posted Tuesday. It was Tuesday. I posted Thursday, which was basically our thoughts of the game, what would happen against Scotland. And we pretty much all got it wrong. We didn't say that it would be a walkover, but we definitely thought there'd be some goals in the game for both oppositions. I think 2-1 was probably maybe before the game started, probably realistic. And then obviously the game happened, and there was nothing really that excited me. I think the Stones header that obviously hit the post was probably the only real highlight of the game, to be honest. I said 2-2. Live on. I mean, it was a draw, so you kind of win in that kind of sense. It really does feel like a loss. Thank you for joining the stream. It does feel like a loss. That's what I mean. Today I was like, I could get Max and Alfie on to discuss the game, but there was really not a lot to discuss. You had bloody Sterling going around in circles rather than passing the ball to the man out wide who could have then whipped across it. And I think that was towards the end of the game. You think to yourself, just pass it, mate. What are you doing? So yeah, that's kind of why it's just me today. I thought there's no point. There's no point getting guests on to discuss what happened, because again, it was just, I don't know. With Southgate, you can never predict it. I mean, obviously there was a change from the game against Croatia where we saw Luke Shaw and Reece James coming into the side over the likes of Trippier and Kyle Walker. And to be honest with you, we just looked a bit flat. There wasn't really a lot going on. Celebrating. I mean, it was kind of their cup final for them, and to be fair to them, they got a decent result out of a team like England with that much talent that should have beaten them, should have annihilated them, and we didn't. So I probably would be celebrating if I was a Scotland fan as well, because they see the likes of, I know they've got Andrew Robertson and they've got some other players as well, like McTominay, that play in the Premier League, but we've got Foden, we've got Mount. Those players are insane. And not to mention the likes of Harry Kane, not to mention the likes of Grealish. The list for England goes on compared to the list for Scotland. And it's just I sit here and think, why didn't we go at them? Just again, we're sitting back. Like Jez said at the top, it was a game plan that never really changed from the Croatia game. I think the Croatia game, we held the game really good because, like we said, we had the likes of Modric that literally just pings a pass from everywhere. And I hold my hands up. I thought Southgate got it right against Croatia. Yes, it wasn't the most exhilarating game. It was for the first half or so, and then it went a bit flat second half. But the whole game against Scotland was just flat. The whole game. No, it doesn't. But when you're a Scotland fan and this is their first major competition, it's the first time they played England in 25 years, I think, or something ridiculous like that in a major competition. Celebrating a draw isn't great, but when you're Scotland, you haven't really got a lot to celebrate, or haven't had a lot to celebrate. Take a draw off probably the most talented, I would say, young English side to date, and they didn't lose to them. So that just kind of highlights my thoughts and feelings of the game last night. I don't know what everybody else felt. It was just deflating, wasn't it? It was just in the garden we had the Agon bar set up, as you all guys know, and we bought obviously the weather wasn't great, so we got a what's it called? Gazebo. It's called the Agam Zebo now. I set it all up. You set it all up and you think to yourself, right, okay, I'm ready. I'm in the mood for this now. And I never really decided to turn up. I mean, I think I tweeted something earlier about this geezer at the game, going nuts, saying I've had to watch crap all season. I come to this where there's talent across the park and it's still crap. I kind of resonate with that as well. I've watched Tottenham play shit all season. All I want to see is England playing good football and getting some wins. And again, it wasn't there, was it? It just wasn't there. So yeah, I really don't know. It was a strange one. I just hope, obviously, we can get the business done against the Czech Republic on Tuesday. And again, another 8 p.m. kickoff. Us again as well. It was a Saturday. Everybody's in the pub ready for a good game, and what was it? Nothing to get excited about. I think the commentator was like, what did he say? He was like, oh, this is edge of your seat stuff. And I'm thinking to myself, have you been watching the same game, mate? Because this is not edge of your seat stuff. This was far from it. So for me, I think it was incredibly poor. It was not a good time last night. Apart from the home nations, France, the other team I've been following during the Euros. I think so, although weren't France losing to Hungary a minute ago? Yeah, they are 1-0. Hello, Jez. I just read your comment out, Jez. I didn't know whether you were here or not, but I agreed with it 100%. Southgate didn't change his plan. Plan worked against Croatia. It didn't work against Scotland. Like, it was just ridiculous. Go at these. Tell you what, France losing to Hungary has cheered me right up about England. And I can't believe I haven't thought about watching it. Literally, I'm so knackered. I've been trying to set up this stream, and I was like, what's the point of getting people on to talk about a shit performance, and then now I'm missing the bloody France game. I saw the celebration though, that did make me giggle. Let's see if I can get it up and show you all. Wait, let me have a look. Where is it? Where is it, man? There we go. I'm gonna show you all in case you haven't seen the celebration. How do I do this again? I'll do this. Share screen. Share screen. Chrome tab. This. I'll show you. Look at this. Look at the woman. She's like, she doesn't know what to do, look. That's literally what she's like. Like, she goes, wee. To be fair, that would be me as well, to be fair. That would be me as well. You wouldn't know what to do. You don't know whether she's a Hungry fan or a French fan. She just kind of gets on with it. But no, I thought that was quite funny. Like you said, Jez, it is kind of cheering me up that France are losing. It was great. I bet it was better live. I literally saw it on Twitter. Oh, it made me giggle. It's literally like the way he climbs over and then like whacks her desk, and she's like, I don't know what to do. Let's just celebrate. It's very funny. That'll go down in meme history, I think. But yeah, no, it is making me feel better. Who knows? France losing, does that mean it's still coming home? Who knows? And then just knocks her on. Yeah, but what else is great to see as well, Jez, is that passion. But also the fact that stadiums is like full. Like, how great is it to see fans back in stadiums, but to that capacity? It's a madness. All the games should be played there. I mean, there'd be a lot of booing and stuff. And obviously, if that game against Scotland was played there, I just don't understand it. Oi! No, I couldn't make your one this morning, Albert, because I was getting a what's it called? A cheeky Nando's to recover from the amount of gin I consumed last night. But I will rewatch yours back. If you haven't already, go subscribe to Albert's channel. He's a legend, even though he's an Arsenal fan. But he is a legend. But no, literally, Albert, I was like, there's no point in getting guests on today, is there really? There's no point getting guests on, because what is there to discuss? Sterling going around in circles rather than passing the ball. Southgate not changing his tactics. And Harry Kane ghosted. What is there to talk about? Oh, is it 1-1 now? Brilliant. Guess who's jinxed it? Me. I've jinxed it. It's not coming home. Who scored? Mbapster? Was it Mbapster? It was probably Mbapster. Oh, it was Griezmann. Big man Griezmann. Oh, it's not coming home though, is it? I full on jinxed it, haven't I? Great. What a vibe. But that also means my fantasy team is probably also in the mud. Shall we have a look at the standings at the Mo? Where is it? Share my screen. Tell you what, this is next level technical business. Right, hang on. Here we go. Grizzly Bear scored. So, oh, that's not very thingy. Can I just have it? There we go, let's do that. Get rid of my face. So, these are the standings. I don't know who this is, but they are on 130 points. So that is ridiculous. Like, that is ridiculous. I know Alfie. Let's have a look. Oi, Albert's 12. You got 92 points. Let's have a look. Let's have a little cheeky gander at Albert's team. Oh. See, I had Harry Kane, and I'm regretting it. Who else have we got? Kylan's doing quite well. We won't look at me. We can see Anan's doing quite well. Oh my god. I mean, this is funny. Murder on Zidane's floor. That's That is literally vibes. I'm, however, all the way down here on 67 points. Not living. So lavish, it must be said. I'm 62nd, Fez. Look for my name in your league, Hollie. From big hairy nuts. Right, Jez, my dad watches, not his nuts, but watches Bob Ross, and I can't stand the programme. Where are you, did you say? What number did you say you were? Bob Ross. Bob Ross. Where are you, Bob Ross? You're probably near the top. I think you had loads of points the other day. Murder is murder. The Dire Straits. I love that one as well. There you go. You are 17th. 17th. Oh, you are indeed. You are 17th. Now let me remove it. There we go. You are 17th. You live in lavish. Live in lavish. I can do this one. You have to send me the thingy again. But yeah, literally, like, this is just a little video to go over everything that happened. There wasn't a lot that happened, really. I said Stones hitting the post was the only exciting thing. I did record the game happening as it happened. There isn't really a lot of highlights, really. I was excited for there to be a goal, but it didn't happen. So I don't know whether those highlights will ever be uploaded. I've had a mare though, Hollie. It's going to be backfire. Oh no. Oh no. I took out De Bruyne, right, because I thought he wasn't going to be playing because obviously he was injured, and then he played the other day and got a goal. I was like, vibes. But yeah, I think obviously this is a very, very short stream, incredibly short. But like I said, there's nothing to talk about. We look ahead to the game against the Czech Republic on Tuesday. I will be doing some recording. Hopefully, there's some goals in that game, so I can upload some footage. I'm gonna have a look at the footage now and see what we've got. And upload if there's anything fancy that happened. But like I said, England-wise, it was literally a snooze fest. It really was. Scotland had a chance as well. I think they hit the post too. To be honest with you, I was shouting abuse at the telly. Let's all be honest. England are divided of ideas. We're looking at Italy and Chile, and they're like, oh, that's what tactics style look like. But we could still ride it out. I don't know we could with the talent. I think we're quite lucky. But if Southgate doesn't change his ways, it's just going to be a waste. Like I said, it's probably the best young talented England squad we've seen for a very long time. And if Southgate isn't getting the best out of them, he needs to go after this tournament. Obviously, we've got the World Cup next year as well. Which is a madness. 2 summers watching football. We're living lavish on the bounce. So I think it doesn't change. Like I said, I think against Croatia, he got the tactics put on. I think we were all kind of miffed to why he set up the way he did, but it worked. Against Scotland, we had to go full gun home, and it just didn't work. There was nothing there. So hopefully against Czech Republic, he changes ways and something different happens. But again, it's not going to be an easy grind. Obviously, we thought Scotland was going to be a pushover with a talent, but again, Southgate got it wrong. I think it's just, I don't know. We got to see Grealish, but I don't know. I really don't know what the thought process is behind having 2 CDMs. I really don't. Like I said, it worked against Croatia because Croatia were good they were good with the likes of Modric being the playmaker, making everything happen in the midfield. So we needed to have more players in the mid. Against Scotland, you didn't need that. You just need to keep attacking. The best line of defence is attack. And against Scotland, they didn't really have too much to offer going forward. So why not go full gun hurt them? I just don't understand it. It still baffles me right now. But hey, hopefully we can win the next game, and then it puts us into good stead for the next round. Obviously, out of the group knockouts, I would prefer to have Germany over the likes of France. I know France aren't playing too well against Hungary today, but again, they had so many chances. If they put their money where their mouth is today, they'd be miles ahead against Hungary, but it just wasn't working. But yeah, it's a short little stream. I might have some more content to upload. The bar thing from the BBC, I'm getting the footage on Monday, so I'll upload that. But yeah, it's just a short little stream. We'll try and do Hollie's hot takes next week if there's any more development in the Spurs boss. I really don't know. Everything's just gone a pot in it with Tottenham, so we'll just have to wait and see. But until next time, ladies and gents, because this is a very short stream, come on England. Hopefully it's still bloody coming home, but who knows.